loves. Greetings, loves. Do you see this guy right here, Kevin McCall? Y'all remember him? I apologize about the screen, but I have to wait for I have to wait for the let the 3Ms get a little bit harder before I don't know why, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I gotta let the 3Ms get a little more sticky before I put the screen up on the corners. So for now, it will be that distraction. Y'all, Kevin McCall, I don't know if you've seen it. He's done it. Please hit the like button. Thank you. He has done an interview. Another interview. Oh, excuse me. I'm eating, y'all. He done another interview. And this interview, he don't need to do no more. Because we got the undeniable truth right here. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Ooh, wee. So give me a second because I forgot I got, all right, there we go. Hit the like button, y'all. All right, there we go. Hit the like button, y'all. So I'm going to rewind. If you missed the announcement about the screen, you'll be all right. You just late, okay? However, let's go back. Move the ruler out the way. And let's go back. Kevin McCall, child, he don't quit, boy. He don't quit. Let's see. Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room for getting this interview with Kevin. Shout out to them. And I wasn't going to watch it. You know what made me watch it? That thumbnail. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like. Shade Room done got an interview with Kevin McCall. And it's good. It's good. Undeniable truth right here. Listen, that thumbnail, genius. Genius.
They're like, okay. And then a big old roach start crawling down the wall in front of Kelly Rowland's husband and Omar Grant.
I'm
and
trying
I said,
to
fuck it. I get my Omega Sci-Fi boot. It was a gold boot. And I said, that's Kevin McCall type shit right there.
This guy's a trip. People say he funny. I ain't found nothing he said to be funny. In all the years I've seen him, I ain't found nothing he has said to be funny. He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's coy. He thinks he's a lot of things. But he just undeniably revealed himself on this interview. So everything that I've said and others have said, everybody can now see. And you can go to the comment section of this here interview. Most people are saying it. You know, cocaine is a hell of a drug. This dude needs psychiatric help. You know, I'm talking about an in-house stay. A lengthy in-house stay.
You act like a nigga ain't got options. I gotta go where Young Thug first copied me. I didn't know.
You hear that? He conjuring up another lie.
A lot of the bums like to come and sleep in my abandoned car when it get cold, and they bring prostitutes back here and do drugs and shit. I just gotta get enough money to get it out of here.
And we supposed to feel sorry for you? Nigga, if I'm a grown-ass woman and I've been holding it down for myself, my siblings, since I was 12, and my parents saw both my parents to their grave. Literally took care of both of my parents. Whole grown ass woman. And ain't nobody out this motherfucker feeling sorry for me. Every time I listen to this nigga, he wants somebody to feel sorry for him. And he blames everybody else for his situation. He wants somebody to get him stuff and get him a place to stay. Sorry, this piece of crap walking the face of this planet. And for all the people feeling sorry for him in the comment section, well, we gotta have suckers, don't we? Look at him. At his grandma's house. He at his grandma's house that he keep going back to. She needs care. He's the only one that cares for her. He admitted this now. That doesn't have another job. But he said he ain't trying to be no babysitter all day now.
I'll get in my car.
You don't live here. He cannot give you permission. No, cannot do that. Granny, can you tell him to get on the phone? He got a camera in here. Kevin got a camera in here. Kevin got a camera in here.
Back up. Don't shoot that. Back up, bro.
This camera out of here. Please play on the show. Play on the show for real. Bring this camera out here. What you're doing, you don't have permission. He don't have permission. You gotta go.
Let me show y'all. Shade Room is every bit as messy as they name. Let me tell y'all what some people may not have caught. That's easy to catch on to. Clearly, they had already kicked Kevin out. So he used that opportunity to come there with the cameras and the crew to grab his stuff. He either done something or he needed to pay for something. And they told him get on up out of here for somebody to get hurt. So he comes there with his camera. You see how he let me get my stuff. He already knew he was kicked out. I don't know if the Shade Room knew that, but pay attention to how when she say you cannot bring no cameras in here to Shade Room, they going right on up in there still. Messy.
But it used to be hard when I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm like, fuck. I gotta stay here. Like, y'all was all ganging up on me and shit. Y'all should just let me and we and him could go down the street and do something.
Because my shit is done. I'm done with social media. I'm done with you.
I'm not done with you, so fuck it.
I'm his biggest protector.
Can I record your saying that?
Huh?
Can I record your saying that?
That I'm his biggest protector?
Yes.
I'm his biggest protector. I love him so much with all my heart, and I cannot enable shit. I'm his biggest protector.
My family is jealous of me.
I doubt it. Oh, that thumbnail's diabolical, Shade Room. I gotta give it to you because I can't stand Kevin McCall ass. And I sure wasn't about to watch this, but when I seen that thumbnail, I was like, let's get it. Let's get it.
We ain't got no future in tomorrow, I'm a dick. So it shouldn't be that hard to swallow.
I'm seeing the songwriter Kevin McCall, and I blew the hell out of that.
She's on the guy.
When I first started making music, success looked like people crying, falling out in church.
Listen out.
Cheering, saying, that's my baby. Just your grandma saying you did a good job. That was success to me. Just pleasing the people in my, I felt like my living room was Star Search.
He likes to talk himself up. He really does. He does too much. See, Kevin don't know. He overrates himself. We see you, nigga. Been seeing you a long time ago, back when you was with Eva. Back when you was beating on Eva. Okay? Then beating on them other girls. Hey, back when you was a shitty ass, oh, that's you always being a no good daddy. No daddy at all. Mm-hmm. Denounce Marley on social media in a nasty way. I'm pretty sure somebody still got that. What was it, a tweet? Mm-hmm. Using his children as an excuse as to why he like he is. Now this dude got problems. This y'all talking about the industry did this? Nah, Kevin had problems before he became anything in the industry. And what did he become? Nothing. Cause the only thing he did was write some songs. He hopped on a video or two, and he wrote some songs. He didn't become shit. He never made it. Do he know that?
So much talent. So, but once I got into the music game, success to me was just working with the people I always looked up to. And once I got to that point, I had to raise the bar to something else. And that's kind of skipping ahead, but that's kind of how we got here. I had to raise the bar to something higher than just working with my idols, if you want to call them that.
They knew they had to get away from him.
It's very, very fair to say success looks very different than it looked back then. I believe back then it was more based on insecurity, based on fear. It wasn't based on love. And I was a team player, but at the same time, I think because the football career and college career didn't go my way, I think I wanted to overcompensate for it in the music game. You know, I wanted to impress my teammates.
Why did it not go his way? See, listen to how he words stuff. It didn't go his way. Well, that's the truth right there. Perfectly said. He wants things to go his way. Not that he fumbled the ball, pun intended. You know, he fumbled the ball in football and music career. Look at him. Stocky, you know, athletic, built. Back then, young, strapping. There's no reason why he shouldn't have been successful at football. Because he was pretty good at it. Then in the music industry, okay, he had the ability to sing, throw a verse, and write. But somebody need to tell him he can't sing no more. Not Kevin, you sound like shit. You got
my family members, and of course my father, who I always played football for. So that's why I went so hard with the music. Don't you be on that Gucci, yeah.
That boy got issues.
Lord, prepare me to be a living.
Yep. Sound like hot garbage. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Sound like hot garbage. And he be doing all that shit with his fake. Boy, stop. That shit don't sound good. At all.
Sanctuary, tried and true.
No, thank you.
With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Before I could even talk, I was singing. That's the first song I learned at 3 years old. Our family was having a gathering, probably it was Christmas or something like that. And our grandmother learned that from a show like Fred Price or something like that. One of those church shows that they come on with all of that, and they try to get you to send the money and stuff. And that's what one of the pastors had the choir singing. So my grandmother had all the kids go in the room.
He telling this story like we supposed to be wild. Like we supposed to be like, ooh, wow. Make sure y'all hit that like button now. Like we supposed to be like, oh, you was singing that at 3 years old. Wow. Boy, That could be a true story, but it just kind of sounds like Tina Turner, her story. Okay, he ain't the first. It's plenty of talented singers have been singing since they was a little kid. He just he brags on himself, and then he said like he telling you he the best person on the planet. Man, get your ass out of you cracked out homeless bum, no good ass father, drug addict, arrogant, pompous. Don't know when you cross bridges that you can't get. He can't go back. There's no going back for him. He don't understand it. There is absolutely no going back. No going back.
And it was all the older kids from little all the way up to
Ain't
big
nobody
high
fucking
school.
with him.
And she taught us that for a talent show. That's the first
Hey,
talent
boy,
show I did, and
ain't
I had to
nobody
learn
fucking
that
with
song.
you.
I could barely even talk, but I still remember it to this day.
How did your music
Wow.
career sort of get off course?
This shit is hilarious. Bro, I cannot stand this dude. Trash.
Before I could even talk, I was singing. That's the first song I learned at 3 years old.
Good for you.
Our family was having a gathering, probably was Christmas or something like that. And our grandmother learned that from a show like Fred Price or something like that. One of those church shows that come on with all of the, and they try to get you to send the money and stuff. And that's what one of the pastors had the choir singing. So my grandmother had all the kids go in the room.
Told all that
It
long
was all the
story.
older kids from little
Boy,
all
we
the way
don't
up
care.
to big high school. And she taught us that for a talent show. That's the first talent show I did, and I had to learn that song. I could barely even talk, but I still remember it to this day.
How did your music career sort of get off course?
Kevin, I ain't gonna make my story long. But nigga, we was singing on my grandma choir when we was little too. And we didn't have a choice. Lots of us were. But as young as 3, yes. As soon as you can walk and you can talk, your ass is singing in the choir. That was mandatory in our family. So, nigga, you ain't saying this shit slick to a can of oil. You ain't just impress nobody with that different ragged ass story. You ain't have to go through all that. We don't need to know where your grandma got the song from. None of that shit. We don't care. We don't care.
I think that, of course, because in my mind, I thought somebody was stopping me from something. And it was because of the paperwork.
This dude is a trash of a human.
But when I look at how I put out Risk It All now, there's nobody stopping me from, nobody's getting in the way. So I did have one experience where someone told me that the label was stopping a song that I did called Turn Me On with the rapper Problem. And it had the same formula as all the other hit songs I had, The Business. We did Strip, we did No BS, and we did a lot of other songs, Life Itself. Same formula, but they said supposedly somebody was sending a cease and desist. And that really crushed me because I thought that was going to be my first time showing that I could do something on my own.
He's so annoying. He's like, what's up, Michael? Kevin McCall doing another interview, probably the worst interview he's ever done. But the most truthful, because although he's telling a lot of lies, this is him right here. This is him. So now you know what you're dealing with. Everybody who don't really know the history on this nigga. Listen, this guy, when he talk about these business situations, don't believe him. Don't believe him. One, you can go back to another time where he spoke on it and he said something different. Most of the time. And listen, don't be saying somebody, allegedly, and all that. He think that shit is sly, it's coy, it's cute, it's all that. Nigga, we know you trying to talk about Chris Brown. And if you're not talking about Chris Brown, it's going to be implied that you're talking about Chris Brown. So if you can't even say who you're talking about, then I'm going to assume that you don't even know your doggone self. And you just making up stuff and you don't have no facts. Because if you had facts, it wouldn't be nothing for you to say it. Since you're running your mouth, you might as well say it. And even with the contract, when he come out here, when he was talking about, I got no food stamps. Chris Brown don't owe him jack diddly squad shit. He failed to tell y'all how he got paid massively, but he did what he did with his money. Now, he wants to go back and try and rewrite the contract by saying, oh, because you making money off these songs still, I need to get paid. Now, boy, that's not how this works now. The contract you signed, that's how your black ass got paid. Okay? Hit the like button, y'all. Like. Kevin, you hit that like too now, you little bitch. Make sure you hit that like, Kevin.
Thinking I was sucked. I thought I was just a failure, and I wanted to give up. But once he told me that, he said, don't give up, like, I'm gonna make you start.
And you discussed Chris Brown. Tell me about when you first met him.
Oh, it was cool. He would vet people. I'm sure he was weird. My very first experience with him, I was in the studio session with Jerry Rice's daughter.
I cannot stand this dude, bro.
Beautiful woman.
She said, tell me how you first met Chris Brown. And then he went where? He always throwing in little extra side stuff. Boy, just answer the question. Tell her about how when you first met Chris Brown.
Could sing her face off too. That was my first time meeting my dad's idol, Jerry Rice.
See?
So I'm like, I must be
we don't
in
care.
the right direction because my dad gonna be happy about this when I go home, even though I was with Jerry Rice. The next thing you know, we're writing for Jerry Rice's daughter, and Chris Brown drives a motorcycle into the studio, hops off. But that's that Richie Rich stuff. I'm like, what is that? Wow, you did that off of music? And I never really was a Chris Brown fan per se, but I was a fan of all of his writers and producers. And anybody that my little sister liked, I became a fan. Because I'm like, oh, that's who all the little kids like. Oh, that's so cute. Even when she liked Spice Girls, all the way up. I bought her a Spice Girl bike with little tassels. So anybody she liked, she didn't discover Beaver, but she showed me Beaver 3-4 years before Usher, it was even a thought. So that was one of the reasons I worked with Chris Brown. And it was cool. He was very inspirational because he wasn't
He had
timid.
to say all that.
You know, in times in music, sometimes I would be timid, but there was other times in life, just like in football, I pick and choose when to be timid. And what football would teach you is to be automatic. You can't be thinking, because that 1 second you're going to mess up. So you train to be automatic in situations when you need to be automatic. I didn't have that training, so I was always scared. Chris was very trained.
Bro, the question was, tell me about the first time you met Chris Brown. And here we are, probably 5 minutes later, and he doing all this rambling. This nigga need to be on Adderall or well, probably not, because I don't think he need to be on anything else. But he needs something to regulate his mind. This Kevin don't have them all, first of all. And he got something undiagnosed. That's why he won't go see a shrink, because he needs some diagnoses. I think he got several disorders. This dude right here, he ain't sane and he ain't safe. And ain't nobody fucking with you, bro. You can get paid off interviews, but all you're doing is just showing people how much of trash you are. How bad your life. You Tyrone Biggums right now, nigga. Go get you some help. And you out here begging. You think somebody supposed to take care of your big grown ass nigga? Get the fuck out of here.
Let's guard it. Drug free. We both were drug free. We bonded with that. There's something beautiful about back then. He was humble. And but I think a lot of people used to take his humbleness for weakness. In the beginning, he treated me cool because I learned from my fraternity about deference. So since Chris was in the game before me, even though he's younger, I felt that I should go out of my way to make sure he's good. I went out of my way to show him that I'm humble, and he liked that. I think he liked that a lot. Because I'm like that too. If we in the airport and I got 4 bags and you got your hands open and you're making me carry everything, you won't be traveling with me again. So I used to carry his bags, stuff like that, and I took pride in it. I carry your bags. I carry anybody's bags because my fraternity taught me that. You know, shout out to Omega Psi Phi. I think people I don't know what happened,
What?
But for protection, I think he had to, you know, join up with some things or do some things that I was scared to do. I was trying to get away from it at that time too. But the streets in Hollywood, they cross paths, and little Brad, the dude, he had to do, and he took.
What he say? If I carry your bags, if I got 4 bags, you got 1 bag, and you making me carry all the bags, I ain't messing with you no more. But then he gonna turn around. I carry your bags. He don't know what kind of message he want to put out. He don't know what kind of message he want to put out. One minute you hate Chris Brown, the next minute you the king of R&B. Chris Brown, you wish he's singing on here. Chris Brown is dead, and you know, trying to imply some shit. Then he gonna turn around and say, I never said anything about his daughter. Bitch, you threatened him and his daughter's life. Nobody's ever gonna forget that, especially Chris Brown. Dodo birds. Like, what?
He's in now, so I can't. He's official, you know. I'm gonna speak on that and his business and that, but for whatever reason, he had to go that route. I've been pushed that route too, but I just saw myself dying early. And ever since I studied Tupac, I've been trying to figure out how to live longer than him.
So he's trying to say, he stayed trying to tell somebody business, and he ain't learned yet that has not been good for him. He burned more and more bridges every time he do an interview. I'm pretty sure since the last time he talked about Tyrese ain't messing with him no more after that. Whether it's a true story or not, it don't matter. He talked about a lot of people, and he's still doing it. He even retelling some of the same stories. And it's like, what's the point in you doing that? He got animosity towards others that were more successful than him. When he was his own downfall. Still is to this day. And people be in the comment section talking about he fine. Fine where? I'm sorry, but he could have been fine. There is nothing fine about this nigga. See, I see people's spirits. And once I see you, nigga, I can't see no physical beauty whatsoever. And he is declining. He's downhill. This nigga he look just like an addict. He look just like he out here in these streets hitting that shit. I don't know what he think he look like. Bragging about having sex and all that, boy, we don't want to hear that fuck shit. You beat women, nigga. You beat women.
At 30, it was gonna get bad. I felt it. So I stopped dealing with the street stuff and tried to just distance myself. It saved me. And around that time, my boy Nipsey died. The same year I got shot on January 3rd. Nipsey got shot that March 30 something. And I looked up and I said, dang, trying to please people who never really, trying to have loyalty to something that never had no loyalty or love for me. It would have been my biggest downfall, and almost was.
But what happened between you two?
UCB.
Yeah, what changed?
Listen. Now, the many times we heard him speak on Chris Brown and what allegedly happened, he told a lot of stories. I don't know if y'all remember him, but he's told a lot of stories about what led to the issues between him and Chris Brown. Now let's see if he gonna tell some of the same stories, or if he gonna add a little something in there, you know.
He got potentially ripped off by Chris Brown. Why is all of these
People kept saying I made him, I gave him his comeback, and I think it was a lot of people. There was a lot of people in my ear.
Chris Brown was down and out. He couldn't.
People kept saying that? No, you said that. Why would people be saying that? People didn't have a reason to say that until y'all start having beef, which he was bringing publicly, and you were saying that. You wanted to point out that you was writing these songs for him. Okay? You was hired to do a job, and you did your job. Nigga, you want a cookie for that shit? That's what you supposed to do. Your job.
Give us a hit record. at the time. He was blackballed from absolutely everything, bro. Kevin McCall gave him the hit, bro. It just facts.
So,
Your child is awesome. They're curious.
This air purifier actually eliminates all the hidden mold in your home, and everyone thinks it's too.
y'all know when it get around this time of year, YouTube gonna force them commercials on you. You ain't really no skipping going on. That's the shit that I hate. But the last person to be salty should be the songwriter. So Kevin is really just like so many others in the beginning. Don't really know about these contracts, don't know what you're doing. And you didn't get the best deal for yourself. We sure ain't blaming Chris Brown for doing that. We can't blame somebody for being a better businessman now. For sure. Can't do that.
Be true. No one believed me at first, but now they all want one. My friends made fun of me for buying an ionic air purifier online.
I'm already confident. I'm not gonna lie. So I humble myself, and sometimes people think I don't believe in myself because I have to check my ego. So it's not that I don't know I'm the shit. It's just you gotta check it because pride comes before the fall. So I'll be like, how about I just stay here?
I know y'all forgot because he just doing all this extra talking, but the question was, what led to the fallout between you and Chris Brown? That's the question he supposed to be answering right now. Listen how you doing all that extra ass talking. Boy, ain't nobody trying to be dealing with you, Kevin.
Here, so I don't have to fall. You know? I think people was taking his humbleness for weakness. I didn't see that until I started to try to build my own team. I also took for granted a lot of the money and stuff he put into all of us, and we were basically, I was riding off the coattail of his management, Tina Davis, and you know she's a genius, and she fine too. I had a crush on her.
Gross.
I never got to tell her that.
Gross.
That's why we had that little pent up.
Gross.
Just like Tyrese and the mama and baby boy, they had some pent up aggression.
See?
This is the inside scoop. You know I'm little baby Tyrese, so I'm getting inside scoop. They had pent up aggression. So what John Singleton did was let them get an apartment a week before, so they could get that pent up aggression.
That shit ain't cute, nigga.
Allegedly.
That shit ain't no more cute than his. And this ain't my first time hearing that. So it's likely some truth to it, but guess what? So they weren't mama and son in real life. They grown, that's their business. Here you are, some odd years later, telling shit. Who messing with you in the industry if you going out because of your own issues, telling, you know, inside stuff that only certain people know? If Tyrese and AJ wanted people to know that they allegedly slept together before they did Baby Boy, this nigga said they went and got a hotel. Who dealing with you, Kevin? Nobody. Even if you do get your shit together, bro, you can't come back from all this shit you doing. You run your mouth too much. There's no coming back for you. It's not. So you better go get you a fucking job, nigga. You a bum. Go get you a you don't want to work. Go get you a job. He wants somebody to take care of his ass. He think he a pretty boy. He think he's entitled to being taken care of. But guess what? I know. That shit ain't gonna get you but so far. How do you even feel like a whole man? Being this type of bum that you are. Oh, I'm EBT. Now look at you. Now look at you. You coming on here to do what? You don't know what you're doing. You shouldn't even trust your own mind right now. That woman asked you what led to the fallout between you and Chris Brown, and you still ain't answered the question after rambling for minutes. And now you over here talking about Tyrese again because you can't keep him, Tank. Who else? out your mouth. You jealous as hell of them. Tyrese and Tank saying, oh, and Genuine. Those three really got your panties in a bunch. Like, damn, you keep their name in your mouth. You over here trying to tell somebody business that don't need to be told, and you the only one looking stupid. Don't nobody care if Tyrese and AJ fuck. Nigga, we would love to see the tape. We would love to see it. We would love, that would the young back then, Tyrese, and back then AJ, two chocolates with bad bodies and shit. Remember AJ was on top of Bill Reigns, hold me. Ooh wee, man, tell me you got the tape. Other than that, shut your ass up.
You know, I'm like Orlando Brown. You can't listen to nothing I say. So by the time they did the movie, it was like mother and son again. And guess what Tina Davis tried to hook me up with? AJ Johnson. Good looking Tina Davis. That's why I always rock with you, because I always wanted the mama for baby boy.
Granny, Granny.
Yeah.
You should have said it depends, because grannies be on they shit. You should have said it depends, as Chris Brown did. You should have said it depends, and I'm lucky kind of pissed.
Chris Brown is the king of R&B.
Facts. This nigga,
You know why?
This nigga.
Them cranny panties, I wanna take them down.
That's pathetic.
What's that brown shit?
That's pathetic.
Put 'em back up.
When you chose to disrespect this man, call him gay, disrespect his child, at that point, bro, it's on.
There's
Facts.
been some allegations about,
Right.
personally, about your relationship with CB.
I don't know what made them throw Whack 100 in on that. But did he lie? And to see, Kevin is the type of person. And I know everybody knows somebody like him. He's the type of person you can't deal with him because you cannot speak to him logically. You cannot. What Whack just said, we all know. Right? But Kevin, let's say people on the internet are saying, Chris Brown, get that man his money, or Chris Brown, work with him again. Y'all can patch that up. Chris Brown, blah, 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 blah. Whether they know everything or not. Kevin see that shit, he be like, yeah, Chris Brown should give me another chance. Yeah, Chris Brown should da-da-da-da-da-da. Nigga, you ain't coming back. If anything, you should hope to never see that guy again. Because he don't even need to be in that position. Once you violated somebody past a certain point, it's kind of like people wanting Nicki Minaj and Cardi B to be in the same room after they don't talk down on everybody in their family. Huh? Talk about each other kids? Bro, it's a different level after that. But there's no rationale in his mind. He don't even understand how damaging this whole freaking interview is. He doesn't understand. Imagine being hats off to his family. Okay, hats off to his family. Shout out to y'all for dealing. You love him. You know you dealing with this shit. And he blood, so it's really not. It's not really much escape. Cause you never know how long he gonna be here on this earth. Cause the way he is. And then he gonna be gone one day. It's gonna be over with. And don't never feel guilty. Don't ever feel guilty, because it is next to impossible to put up with somebody like this. The way things are likely are, because we don't know really anything anymore. But he don't see it that way. He see it a different way. This nigga need a guardian. He does. He is not capable of making proper decisions for himself. He does not. And someone who never takes accountability is dangerous. This nigga on here copping please. And that, when he just said Chris Brown is the king of R&B, that was sarcasm. He does not believe that. He believes that he is the king of R&B.
Have you heard those allegations?
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Are they true?
No.
Oh, now
No,
that's
not
not
true.
true. The allegations are him and Chris Brown was screwing each other. Well, Kevin, you the one who put that out there your damn self. Did you not? Huh? People relying on you, huh? No, boy. You put that out your damn. That was in my last video on this nigga. Not only that, he was saying he accused Chris Brown of other gay shit. But then he turned around and said, you know, hey, I was just joking about, nah, we not, you can't, bro, you can't.
I believe there's a misinterpretation of things.
For camera, right? Every time I try to do that gay dance wrong, I do it right. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm on top of that shit. I'm just trying not to pop it. But I didn't know the way you pop your ass, right? You gotta, I'm telling you something. So listen. The nigga don't know this. So all I'm trying to do is,
Your boy look like him though.
I'm gonna do is in that look.
Look, your boy look like him.
I'm trying to do this, look. So you can shit it first. It's not a joke.
Look,
Why is he trying to get other guys to watch him do a sexual dance move? Huh? Make that make sense. Homeboy ain't even, I'd have told him, nigga, stop. First of all, don't do it. Secondly, stop trying to get me to look at you while you do it before I punch you in your grill. Unless they're gay, I mean, but they might.
You know, the camera on this nigga.
What people are trying to do with my words is very intent.
But nigga, you said the shit you said a lot of gay shit about Chris Brown. Shut your ass up. I can't stand it.
Because when you make that rumor and lie and play semantics with the words, you put me in danger.
You put yourself in danger. You threaten this dude and his kid. Bro, you said the shit. You said a lot of gay shit about Chris Brown. You literally said that he was doing gay shit with other people and with you. Now see what I'm talking about? This is a dangerous person. The internet doesn't go away. Now he's back on the internet trying to say something different from what he said before. This is not the first time. It's only the 20,011th time.
Put everybody in danger. So I guess I should have just generalized.
And shout out to the Shade Room because they got their shit.
I wish I would have said that.
And so why would this dude have any amnesty or feel sorry for you about anything?
Yeah.
Not a
Now,
thing.
when he signed you and gave you a check initially, is when he was showing you, I'm going to be a brother to you, let's be friends, let's build.
My bad boy image and all of this stuff, that's all not true. It just made you guys and TV world made y'all not want to help. You know, and that's the goal. That's why people bring up rumors about me with Chris Brown, because when he does me wrong...
Hey, tuck your tag in. Help. I cannot stand this dude. Help you, nigga. Grown ass man. Now, before y'all go feeling sorry for this crackhead, this the kind of nigga that say because he talented, he shouldn't have to work. You know how many people can say that? He too good looking to work. Brags about how he can go and just live with different women.
People like, he said somebody's daughter, which ain't true, but now you don't want to help.
Nigga, you did? It's on the... What you mean it ain't true? Nigga, it's on the internet, ain't going no motherfucking where, nigga. With the crust in your eyes and shit. You ain't even wash your face. Kevin, you wish death upon him and his child. You threaten him and his child with death. Trying to insinuate that he would be responsible for some things happening to you. You was trying to be slick about your shit. You was trying to be slick about threatening him and his daughter. But those of us who can see exactly what the fuck he was saying. Either way, either way, you said it.
Doesn't matter what he did wrong. You not knowing that rumor ain't even true. And I'm willing to die over that.
Listen, he willing to die. Listen to what. Listen, this guy is saying that he never threatened Chris's daughter. It's a rumor. It's not true. He's willing to die over it. And we know for a fact he did.
So I guess I should have just generalized it. That rumors can harm innocent people. I wish I would have said that.
And so why would this dude have any amnesty or feel sorry for you about anything?
Yeah.
Now, when he signed you and gave you a check initially, is when he was showing you, I'm going to be a brother to you, let's be friends, let's build.
Facts.
My bad boy image and all of this stuff, that's all not true. It just made you guys in TV world made y'all not want to help. You know, and that's the goal. That's
help
why people
how, nigga,
bring
help
up rumors
you?
about me with Chris Brown, because when he does me wrong, they be like, he said somebody's daughter, which ain't true, but now you don't want to help. And you're like, it doesn't matter what he did wrong. You're not knowing that rumor ain't even true. And I'm willing to die over that. Are you? A lot of people
That's
are.
how you
So
know
when
this
you make
nigga ain't
rumors about
shit,
somebody
boy.
saying they did something to somebody's kid.
This guy.
One of us.
This guy is lucky to be. There we go. This dude is lucky to be alive, yo. This is an ain't shit ass nigga. He is lucky to be alive. Lucky to be alive. Can you imagine some of the dirt he's done to people and said in his lifetime? I gotta rewind this one, because to me this is the worst. I say this stuff with his daughters is pretty bad, but he just telling lies again. But this is the worst out of this whole interview. This is the worst right here.
Basically proving what I said all over again, because when you make that rumor and lie and play semantics with the words, you put me in danger. You put everybody in danger. So I guess I should have just generalized it. That rumors can harm innocent people. I wish I would have said that.
And so why would this dude have any amnesty or feel sorry for you about anything?
Yeah.
Now, when he signed you and gave you a check initially, is when he was showing you, I'm going to be a brother to you, let's be friends, let's build.
My bad boy image and all of this stuff, that's all not true. It just made you guys in TV world made y'all not want to help. You know, and that's the goal. That's why people bring up rumors about me with Chris Brown, because when he does me wrong, they be like, he said somebody's daughter, which ain't true, but now you don't want to help. And you're like, it doesn't matter what he did wrong. You're not knowing that rumor ain't even true. And I'm willing to die over that. All right.
Let's get to this part. Did Chris Brown do Kevin McCall wrong? If people knew the ins and outs of their relationship, some people might say, yeah, he did him wrong in this instance. He did him wrong in this instance. Kevin is, of course, you know, the one who's done the most. And he probably set it off. But it doesn't make Chris Brown innocent. Chris Brown has, you know, gotten some give back or done some things. But if you ask me, I say fuck no. Chris ain't done Kevin wrong. You know why? Because once you, as a fuck nigga, like this nigga is a fuck nigga, show me you a fuck nigga like this, ain't no such thing as doing you wrong. I'm doing you right by letting you live every single day. That's how I view this situation. Every day that your ass is living, you need to shut the fuck up and go somewhere and figure your own shit out and be a grown-ass man and keep my name and all that situation out your mouth, because it's only going to be a matter of time for you get laid all the way down. Now, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this nigga, how he gonna lie, how he gonna flip it, how he gonna sit here on camera. He's on camera talking about the situation where he threatened Chris and his daughter.
No, I'm telling you. Listen. Nigga don't know this. It wasn't like him though. I'm gonna do it now. Look, the boy look like him. I'm trying to do this. Look, so you can shit first. It's not a joke. Look, this is all damn. You know, get the camera on this nigga. What people are trying to do with my words is very intent.
Gross ass.
It's basically proving what I said.
They want to look at your groin while you
because
gyrate.
When you make that rumor and lie and play semantics with the words, you put me in danger. You put everybody in danger. So I guess I should have just generalized it. That rumors can harm innocent people. I wish I would have said that.
And so why would this dude have any amnesty or feel sorry for you about anything?
Yeah.
Now, when he signed you and gave you a check initially, is when he was showing you, I'm going to be a brother to you, let's be friends, let's build.
Now, it sounds like Kevin is trying to say, when he said what he said about Chris and royalty, he should have just said that rumors can put people in dangerous situations. Because the way this interview is chopped up and the fact that he just rambles and shit, I'm assuming based off of what he actually said, which I don't have it in front of me. I went over it in another video because I don't want to quote, and it's important to get it how he said it. But it was in relation to him claiming that Chris was not being truthful about some things, and then led to Kevin, who some people think he has schizophrenia. I can see that. So this man may not have actually been a thing, or it could have been him just trying to garner sympathy at the time during the beef or whatnot. But he was trying to say people was coming over there looking for him, bringing heat, to his people's house, which he should have had his own shit anyway. And blah, blah, blah. His life is in danger because of rumors and lies and this is that. And then he threw his own children in it by trying to get some, like he always do. Children that he don't take care of, never took care of, never had anything to do with. I might as well say never. Ain't even trying to, but use them in every interview. Like the internet does not exist. You piece of shit. So basically, he trying to say, oh, something can happen to me and my kids will lose their father, but you wasn't a father anyway. Or my kids could get hurt, some shit like that. Then that's when he threw Chris and royalty in it, because he tried to say Chris Brown was the cause of it. You don't remember that, nigga? It's on the internet. Yeah. He trying to say Chris Brown was the cause of it, so then he said something to the effect of something. He was suggesting something to happen to Chris and royalty, and if my memory serves me correct, he basically was guaranteeing Chris that something would happen to him and his child, because he only had one at the time, his child, if something happened to him. Now, I believe, and I think other people do too, wasn't no shit like that really going on. Because of the way it all went down and the way he actually said it, it just felt like it was just his indirect way of going around about to just get to the point, which was he wanted to threaten Chris and his daughter. You know, but hey, yeah, if you know, you know. You know. At the end of the day, he said the shit. Ain't nobody misconstrue a motherfucking thing. And if anything, when he say misconstrue, exaggerate, take it out of context, he could be trying to speak on the fact that some of us know, nigga, some of us know that you really was threatening. You were directly threatening them by making it seem like it was an indirect threat. All that other shit was just a side path, a distraction to try and make you seem innocent and make it seem like you was not threatening him. Because you thought you was being genius. You thought you was doing some metaphors and similes and shit, right? Some double entendres and shit, nigga.
My bad boy image and all of this stuff, that's all not true. It just made you guys in TV world made y'all not want to help. You know, and that's the goal. That's why people bring up rumors about me with Chris Brown, because when he does me wrong, they be like, he said somebody's daughter, which ain't true, but now you don't want to help. And you're like, it doesn't matter what you did.
Is he your boyfriend?
You're not knowing that rumor ain't even true. And I'm willing to die over that. Are you?
See? Look at him.
So when you make rumors about somebody saying they did something to somebody's kid, one of us potentially could get harmed. It's not going to be me. So I just think we should think about that when we make rumors about dealing with children.
You have been released from Chris Brown's
nigga, what is Kevin going to do to stop somebody from harming him? I'm just trying to figure it out, because you just said the bad boy image about you ain't true. All right, so what you going to do? What you going to do, Brody? You on the streets. You're not a real man. I doubt you're physical, like you keep up with your physical, you know what I mean? You ain't out here doing no tai chi, no kickboxing. You probably don't even do push-ups every day. What you gonna do? But do some drugs. What you gonna do, nigga? Tell me it ain't gonna be you. How you gonna talk that tough boy talk and you up here being Tyrone Biggums and shit? But you want, at the same time, convince somebody that you're not a bad boy and you didn't threaten Chris Brown and his daughter. Boy, you doing too much.
No, he called my homie Rockstar and was like, man, I swear, I don't want to say the exact quote because he mentioned, like, sensitive names and stuff like that. I swear on this.
He gonna tell you who it is anyway.
I would never do that. I ain't even know. He ain't been signed to me since 2014. If that was the case, you too good to say something. You see him out here tripping and going crazy, and
that's on you.
Nothing to do with you. People keep making it like I'm begging for $25,000. I don't want the money.
What you
it's
want?
The principle. You owe me that.
Some booty hole?
You owe me that. And people have been. Now, people could have been lying. People been like, I want to do
nigga,
work with
he
you.
owe you at least an ass whooping. But see, if you want to ask me, a slug to the back of your head. Tell me what he owe you. Let's keep this shit real now. We not finna play with you, Kevin. We not finna play with you. Okay? This dude be playing pussy games. And people are now the guys, whoever they were, they did that other interview with Kevin. Y'all was entertaining their BS. Now the Shade Room, I ain't mad at them for this interview. This interview it's a pot of gold. I mean, they did their thing. He want to bring his ass up here. They not encouraging or entertaining this shit. They just letting this dude talk. He exposing himself. This is a whole expose right here. The whole truth right here. All in his lies, all in everything he's saying. Front and center, mirror right in his face. He don't need no backup dancers. He don't need no hype crew like he had on the other interview. They just let him do his thing. But nobody ain't finna play no games with you, boy. You talking about Chris Brown? Oh, you some boy, imagination of what reality is going to be the shit that gets you killed. Because in all reality, and if you talk to any real man, I'm talking about not the goofies you normally talk to, a real man that's going to tell you the truth about this situation, you need to go sit your ass down somewhere and shut up and pretend like you don't even know who Chris Brown is. Because you keep calling this man out, whining and crying and acting like he did you wrong. He's not worried about his fans or, the majority of people saying, oh, damn, Chris, you a shady ass for that shit. At this point, if that's what you feel about the situation, then good on you. You're a dummy because you don't even know. So who cares? His fan base ain't going nowhere. This is not another Rihanna. There will not be another Rihanna situation. And especially from this. So there's no skin off it on that. This is on a whole nother level. On a whole nother level. This nigga here has just done too much. And he said too much. And he is so disrespectful. Yet he still keeps coming on this internet. And he won't leave not only his own children name out his mouth, which he needs to do. I'm just throwing this in on sidebar. He won't leave other people's name out his mouth. If something happened to Kevin, it'll be like a whole month of videos of who could have done it. Like, who could it have been? Because that's how many people it could have possibly been. But you won't stop talking about this. You should not mention him or his child in any way, shape, form, or capacity, but you won't stop. And sometimes, when people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like this, that's why I say this is a very good interview. It's very invaluable if you ask me, because it is proof. The truth, undeniable proof and truth, that this fool is cuckoo. And he's obsessed with Chris. And he ain't letting it go. And he might, just might, have to be laid down. There's been others like him before. And it's somebody specific, but I cannot at this time think of who. And I will. But yeah, they'll come for you because they want to continue to hate you and blame you for their fumbles in their own life.
But you're still signed to Chris. And he said it's not true, but I have the emails. You want to see it? I'm going to post it.
Remember how Liver King, this is one. Remember how Liver King was coming for Joe Rogan? Y'all remember that shit? Liver King wanted to be on Joe Rogan's show so bad. But when Joe Rogan said that guy is not natural. Come on. And not only because he has a big platform, but because he is literally, I don't know his levels, but he's very, very, very good at martial arts. He does a lot of hosting. He is very much involved in sports enough when it comes to boxing, MMA. He knows about bodylifting. He knows about all this stuff, and he's an older male himself in the sport, so he already understands how that works. He understands that a man, once you hit a certain age, baby, that testosterone gonna drop. That's just the way it goes. It happens to everybody. And he knows that that body is unachievable without it. So he's just stating the facts of the obvious. And that burnt Liver King to death. Now, Plates No Dates came out with the facts of it all, with the emails and everything. That was proof right there. But no, it was Joe Rogan who he admired, who he adored, and he wanted to blame Joe Rogan for the image of him being Liver King. I got this way by eating liver and shit, testicles, and he wanted to blame Joe Rogan. So he was trying to come for Joe Rogan. And that could have turned into some old Selena type shit, It don't look like Kevin is trying to slow down or stop here. He only gonna get crazier and crazier the more he living his life like this. He's just gonna get crazier and crazier, and he gonna keep convincing himself that, you know, he has Chris Brown to blame. Now, again, when he get to showing stuff like this, like I said, some people may feel like, okay, let's say this is true. Let's say Chris Brown have him tied up in a contract or to some degree or what have you, or he put the ball on him or something. Ain't that what they do to folk who act like this? What's abnormal about it? He brought it on himself. He could have got released probably a long time ago if he hadn't crossed one certain line. And he just act like he has some sense. But he don't know how to act like he got some sense. So who need to let him loose? Some kind of way you got to pay for the shit coming out your mouth. And the shit that you keep trying to do. So, nigga, if this the way I got to spank you, then your ass gonna be raw.
I'm gonna find it and post it. I've been meaning to do it all day.
That shit gonna stay raw, nigga.
Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money.
Ain't mad at him.
I bought this with your money. I was thinking about giving you this, but you're a bitch. But I bought this with your money too. I bought that with your money. That's the only one on the West Coast. Oh, I bought that one with your money too.
Listen, this is not him saying it's your money. Technically, like y'all thinking. Man, sometimes y'all be so slow. It could have been his money. Could have been his money. But he didn't know how to negotiate a better contract. So it's not your money, nigga.
Took a shit and then I bought this car.
So if you're owed $25,000, why not go to litigation?
Well, doesn't litigation cost money too? And every time I go to litigation, that's how I got the letter from his lawyers that said, that's how I got the letters from Universal that said, hey, Sade, that's what I'm just going to say. Hey, Sade, Kevin has fulfilled his MDRC, da-da-da-da. But unfortunately, he's technically signed to Chris, so we've informed his lawyers, and we'll get back to you. So then we play the get back to you game. I'm not doing the get back to you game anymore. I can't get back to me. It's been 14 years. I'm going to make y'all listen to me. And I'm going to, every day, I'm going to make hotter music.
Listen at him.
I'm going to make funnier skits. I'm going to have more beautiful women.
Listen.
I always have, with nothing. When I came in the game and I was around Chris Brown, all the models was on me. I remember one time they tried to
he jealous.
Embarrass me because it was a girl named Iman. She's kind of like this Asian black girl. And she came with Aakasha's brother. And I had on sweats and a wife beater. And everybody was like laughing at me. Or I was like, what's your name? They was like, you don't know what this is? That's Chanel Iman. Da, 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 da. And I was like, well, my mama told me everybody's somebody. And she was on me after that. I didn't have no money. I'm just a real nigga. He's saying they're trying to beg for $25,000 and stuff like that. Nah, I'm not. I'm just making him pay his debt to me. And I'm making sure he clears up whatever the legal was saying. Because not only did they say he has to sign off on me for me to get my just due, somebody ceased and desist me getting those plaques that you said was 4 times platinum. Well, they wanted to surprise me for my birthday and get them, and then they at the last minute they said, yeah, Chris Brown and his team is blocking it. And I had an email, so I don't know if it's because he's light-skinned or what, because you know there is a such thing as Willie Lynch. Look up Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch is probably a fictitious character, but it explains just division, the way to divide somebody, separate and conquer. Fat and skinny, that's Flacco and me. Fat and skinny. Dark and light, that's me and I'll be short. I mean,
Flacco!
Young and old.
What's up, fat
that's
boy?
Me. That's the young Tank. That's old.
Listen at him. Listen at me.
Tyrese, I mean.
Listen. You trying to throw these
TGT.
shots.
Light-skinned, dark-skinned people. Stop acting like that. Let me be the ambassador because I'm a dark-skinned nigga with light-skinned nigga tendencies. You should have seen my feet today. It's light-skinned. So I'm the best of both worlds. I bridge the gap. Stop hating on one another.
This ain't the first time.
Fat and skinny. Get together to make the number 10. Now you'll always be a perfect team. Okay?
This is not the
So-
first time this dude said some shit like that. I'm a dark skinned dude with light skin tendencies. I don't know. It's just, what can you say about that kind of talk? It seemed like he clearly has some light skin, dark skin issues going on. Because he mentions it all the time. It sounds to me like, to be honest, Kevin is at war with both, because he's at war with himself. He's at war with the light-skinned brothers and the dark-skinned brothers. He got it bad for Tyrese, and we know him and Tyrese. They about close, about to be the same complexion. You know, except Tyrese keeping up with his shit because he got money, you know. Kevin, boy, you starting to look like a black and mild. Let's just keep it real. Now, light-skinned dudes, oh, he got hot for Chris now. He got it hot for Tank, he got it hot for Genuine. And he keeps saying light skin, dark skin, light skin, dark skin. Boy, that's some shit you gotta deal with. Now, there is one part in this interview. I can't believe I'm saying this. There is one part in this interview where Kevin said something, and I totally agree with him and understand exactly what it is that he is trying to say. I actually was surprised to hear it. And I think we're getting close to that.
Let's go back to the significant earnings that you discussed. So obviously it's been reported that it's approximately $8 million.
Man, I should have had all the girls running to see me. That's why I got sued. This is a PR moment, so I'm gonna try to sick of
Did you
all
hear
these
it?
rumors.
Did you hear it? Did you hear him? He said this is a PR moment, so he gonna try not to mess up. He think that this is a PR video. He thinks that this interview, okay. So Kevin went, okay, so Shade Room pitched it to him real good. Okay, got you. I mean, listen, hats off, they did their thing. So they got this dude thinking, we're gonna let you put yourself out here, promote your, I mean, yeah, that's exactly, they gave him an opportunity, and this is what he did with it. So he thinks that he's promoting himself. I just thought he was doing another tell-all or whining bitch session or something. You know, get the fuck. So he gonna try not to mess it up? We halfway into, boy, we ain't even halfway into, you done did more to mess it up. You been messing up a long time ago, so there's no redemption in the first place.
About me every day.
The fuck?
I'm sick of the Shade Room and TMZ. The only reason I got sued for 1.5 million is because if you go on your phone right now and Google Kevin McCall net worth, they actually took off 0.5 maybe. But if you go in there, it's gonna say 1.5 million. So the person who helped me set up that thing, they were doing PR for me. And I wasn't dating him, I wasn't doing any of that. That was something that had happened one time and it just didn't work out. So the friend zone, I guess that didn't work out either. She was good at PR, she was doing, her specialty was...
Bro, what?
What's that word? Crisis management. I know you're familiar with that. How you think I know that word? So we were supposed to be cleaning up all of mine.
It's more than one word. It's 2 words, you idiot. It's a label. It's a job description. How do you even think, which word? Crisis or management? Idiot. Y'all slept together? The friend zone didn't work? So you trying to say she sabotaged you? What the fuck is all this, Kevin? This is your PR moment? Boy, you was dumb.
My reputation management and stuff like that, and
dumb.
You know, coming up with a plan. Then when that didn't work, you know, when they can't handle Mac, they have a heart attack.
I doubt it.
You know what I'm saying? So she got to Googling and she went to that show, helped me. Oh, and she told the people on the show, I'm his manager. I want this amount of money, da da da. I said, I just told you to say you're my personal assistant and do the emails and ran it by me. She was telling everybody around the industry she was my manager. But anyway, I'm out of there. That's too much attention on this fictitious person. Because I made all that up. I'm Orlando Brown. What she did was...
I don't know what you using his name.
She looked up my net worth, and it said that number that y'all looked up right there. And that's what I got sued for.
You are
and
nothing,
hopefully I can fix it.
like
Hopefully I'm not bringing it back up and y'all come and get me. But whatever y'all need me to do, I'll fix it. I'm not tripping.
My shawty always on some bullshit like Chicago, so I flip that middle finger and the index finger follow.
You're saying I blew 8 million. I'm inclined to believe that maybe I blew 1 million and somebody made her hit 7 million. The analogy of fumbling the bag, an analogy of how they were saying I was fumbling and they didn't want to let me be the face of the team. And so what the coach told me. And once he told me that, I said thank you, because I was thinking I was sucked. I thought I was just a failure and I wanted to give up.
You are a failure.
But once he told me that, he said, don't give up, like,
no, you're a
I'm
failure.
gonna make you start. And my first time starting was against Deshaun Jackson and the Cal Bears at Berkeley. And my coach went to bat for me for that.
Let's say for the sake of this argument that you made 1.5 and not the 8 million. How do you end up holding?
Let's see what Kevin can do. Let's give Kevin something to do. Kevin, after you go to rehab, okay, and you can be with Amy Winehouse if you want to, but after you take your black ass to rehab, nigga, you could play Keith Murray, because we need a story about Keith Murray. Keith Murray is a legend. I get lifted. I could see it. Yeah, that's what you could do. Y'all give Kevin that a shot at that role. He got to audition like everybody else now. He got to be clean. No BS. But if somebody make a deal with you, you get clean, and you can audition for that Keith Murray role, would you do it?
Yes.
Well, it's a technicality. Once my sister wasn't my manager, I felt like everybody else would be, like, who's gonna love you like your sister, right? So the next closest thing I could get was my frat brother. You know, and then this is just one person, and we're all acting as my manager. So it'd be me and one person. That was my team. It was a team of 2.
See, so y'all can lie like Kevin. Kevin, Omega Sapphire called and they said if you mention in fraternity one more time, okay, they're gonna make some change out your $5 ass.
I did all of this with that, but it wasn't enough. I was going against teams of thousands, so.
I look on Instagram and I don't see him.
I don't see him either.
I ask about him everywhere. I don't hear him.
I don't hear him
I
either.
don't know him. What happened, my friend? What if... You know what? I have a solution. Go to your father's house.
I could stay at girls' houses, and then I would be in the same situation over, and over. Because they start off and I say, look, I'm trying to get a Grammy. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I want to get my daughters back. Is the couch fine?
Bad.
And I guess I come out the shower
Get back
looking
what
like
you never
Morgan was
had.
cooking.
Ain't nobody finna give you
And
little
Baby
girls.
Boy.
Stop using them.
It just go crazy. It don't work out. So I
Everything
rather
you think about gonna
figure it
come.
out than sleep on a woman's couch and stuff like that. And even though my mother has a place, you know, I can stay in the IE, I don't want to stay with my mama. I'm a man. I'm a Mac. I'll be keeping mama up all night.
Huh? Is that why you stay with your grandma, nigga? Wait, so, you know what? I thought I heard you the first time. The second time around, I'm wide open. So you attracted to your mama? And you don't trust yourself? I don't think I ever did tell y'all about the story about the guy who did rape his mom. I think it was here in Georgia or was it in Alabama, something like that. Black guy too. Had mental issues just like Kevin. And you know how the mamas don't be wanting to. Shit. Kevin, I know you ain't say what I just heard you say. We gonna go back just a little bit.
Looking for a girlfriend. I want to get my daughters back. Is the couch fine? And I guess I come out the shower looking like Melvin when he was cooking and Baby Boy.
No, you don't look like Melvin when he was cooking and Baby Boy.
It just go crazy. It don't work out. So I rather figure it out than to sleep on a woman's couch and stuff like that. And even though my mother has a place, you know, I can stay in the IE, I'm gonna stay with my mama. I'm a man. I'm a Mac. I'll be keeping mama up all night. I bet the neighbors know my name.
Yeah. Did y'all get that? Are we clear on that? I mean, I run it back again. Because it don't take me much.
And not the 8 million. How do you end up holding it?
Well, it's a technicality. Once my sister wasn't my manager, I felt like everybody else would be like, who's gonna love you like your sister, right? So the next closest thing I could get was my frat brother. You know, and then this is just one person, and we're all
no problem. You need some
acting as
brothers.
my manager.
Punch in your
So it'd be
damn
me and
chest.
one person. That was my team. It was a team of 2. I did all of this with that, but it wasn't enough. I was going against teams of thousands. So
I look on Instagram and I don't see him.
I don't see him either.
I ask about him everywhere. I don't hear him.
Not to do
I
it.
don't know him. What happened, my friend? What if you know what? I have a solution. Go to your father's house.
I could stay at girls' houses, and then I'm be in the same situation over. Because they'll start off and I say, look, I'm trying to get a Grammy. I'm not looking for a girlfriend. I want to get my daughters back. Is the couch fine? And I guess I come out the shower looking like Melvin when he was cooking and Baby Boy.
Nope.
And
A lot of
it just
take
go
the
crazy.
test
It don't
and that's
work
a
out.
fucking
So I rather figure it out than to sleep on a woman's couch and stuff like that. And even though my mother has a place, you know, I can stay in the IE, I'm gonna stay with my mama. I'm a man. I'm a Mac. I'll be keeping mama up all night. I bet the neighbors know my name. Yeah, it was hard for me to trust people.
Eddie Kane. Okay, so I'm gonna throw you a bone, Kevin. He could be saying he gonna be screwing in his mama house and they're gonna be making noise. So the neighbors know his name. He not talking about his mama neighbors per se, but his mama as the neighbor. I'm gonna give you that one. Probably wrong. And you probably talking about fucking the shit out your mama, but yeah.
And even once I got to that point, you know, I was desperate. Like anybody come and help. It wasn't anybody powerful enough for that could do. The people that I was meeting couldn't do more than I could already do. Do I blame any of the other artists?
Now, at the end of the day, this dude always talking about getting pussy. He was saying that he got some before he came to the interview. Sir, you look like shit. You look like a hobo off the motherfucking street. That's gross. We don't want to think about you in that capacity. We do not want to constantly hear about you. That's how we know you a low self-esteem ass nigga. Dark skin or not, I bet you got a small ass dick. Because any dude who beats on women and who is so insecure like you, bitch ass nigga who won't even take care of his own self, right? Can't feel like a man at all. Look at you, unkempt. You didn't even really clean your face good for the interview. Because you're just out here. We don't want to hear about you fucking boy. We don't care about that. You're in your 40s, and every chance you get, you think you bragging because you getting sex like nobody else is getting sex. Nigga, I got grandchildren. We know what sex is. People get sex out this motherfucker. Not just you, bitch, because you think you fine and shit. The fuck? Gross ass. Shut the fuck
For
up.
me being honest.
That shit.
Hell yeah, I blame everybody. Because the only person who let me stay with him was Rockstar. So when you have somebody like Rockstar who's on the same level as y'all, just as talented as y'all, knew me before and knows me now, for him to do it, he just made it hard for everybody.
This motherfucker
I
here.
can't.
This is it right here, y'all. This shade room. Y'all did. I don't mess with the shade room like that, but the shade room, I fucks with y'all on this. You did your motherfucking thing, okay? Listen, this right here is the Kevin. You can't top this interview right here. You might as well just retire on this one interview. Listen, this dude say he blamed everybody for his downfall, for his position that he's in currently, because they did not basically take care of this nigga. He said the only person that let him come stay with him was Rockstar. And so Rockstar had the bar set real high for everybody else. He blames all the other people in the industry because they did not take him in and take care of him. It don't get shade room. You did your thing. You did your stuff. Thizzle.
So I'd rather figure it out than sleep on a woman's couch and stuff like that. And even though my mother has a place, you know, I could stay in the IE, you want to stay with my mama. I'm a man. I'm a Mac. I'll be keeping mama up all night. I bet the neighbors know my name. Yeah, it was hard for me to trust people. And even once I got to that point, you know, I was desperate, like anybody come in and help.
Please
There wasn't anybody powerful enough for that could do. The people that I was meeting couldn't do more than I could already do. Do I blame any of the other artists for me being honest? Hell yeah, I blame everybody. Because the only person who let me stay with him was Rockstar. So when you have somebody like Rockstar who's on the same level as y'all, just as talented as y'all, knew me before and knows me now, for him to do it, he just made it hard for everybody.
Listen, I don't know who Rockstar is.
There's nothing you can say.
I want to take a look at this Rockstar guy one more again, because he look like, let me see, when I look at him, you know what comes to mind when I look at this Rockstar guy right here? I think about Cisco. I think it's about Cisco. Y'all remember? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So he let you come stay with him, huh?
For me being honest. Hell yeah, I blame everybody. Because the only person who let me stay with him was Rockstar. So when you have somebody like Rockstar,
I'm gonna look him up. I don't know who he is. Yeah, it's given. You slept in his bed, didn't you? It's given.
Star was on the same level as y'all, just as talented as y'all, knew me before and knows me now. For him to do it, he just made it hard for everybody. I can't, there's nothing you can say.
What?
Because I'm the same way. I let people, you might not be able to stay here with me and my wife now, but you stay in my studio.
You act like a nigga ain't got eyes. I was doing Young Thug. That's what I was channeling. So I manifested it. What made that nigga get in that? We gotta go where Young Thug first copied me. I didn't know. I guess Joe Moses was fucking with Young Thug at one point. With the blood shit, I don't know. Constantine got Joe Moses on our song.
Why he got them granny, swole, arthritis knees?
Moses sent that to the Atlanta niggas because we was fucking with Future and all them. And so I think Young Thug was listening to it. Because I'm famous, but I'm broke. So I'm living on my
Young
cash.
Thug was trying to help his own self out with it.
Politics and the shit is just crazy because that's family shit.
He's on his apology.
I live
Should have
with
minded his own
I got
business.
kicked out.
You got kicked out. What happened?
I had a disagreement with one of my cousins because we all take care of my grandmother.
No, you don't. Look
But
at
they
her
all
house.
work
Look at that yard.
for somebody else. I work for me. So I don't have as many excuses about what I gotta do. And
Can't.
I make my own schedule, so it's hard for me to understand when people sign up for something they can't deliver. You know? I also don't feel like.
Did he just drop trash on the ground? Boy, did you just litter?
Live with her right now? No, I got kicked out.
Did he just
You
litter?
got kicked out. What happened?
I had a disagreement with one of my cousins because we all take care of my grandmother, but they all work for somebody else. I work for me. So I don't have as many excuses about what I gotta do, and I make my own schedule, so it's hard for me to understand when people sign up for something and they can't deliver, you know? I also don't feel like nobody needs to just sit up in the house and just be a babysitter all day.
Kevin McCall. Kevin Lamar. McCall Jr. Sir, do not ever. Okay. Now I'm gonna be nice to you, right? Right. Only for this moment right here. This is the time slot that I will be nice to you. Okay. So catch it now. Drum roll, please. Sir, do no more interviews. Okay? Don't do any more interviews. Listen, you keep bringing up your daughters. Now, we know you don't have nothing to do with your daughters. I mean, keep it real. They gonna see this one day, homeboy. They gonna see this one day.
When I got hurt, the guys was holding me down. Said, "You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right." I said, "I can't feel my leg." It was very traumatic. Your whole life has changed. I used to jog a lot, ride bikes, swim. Can't do that anymore.
Oh no.
Every day.
I have to leave this earth.
Want $1,000 weight loss medication for $50? It all starts with Rose Free Insurance Check. Just upload your insurance card to see if you have coverage. Then relax. We fight for you so you can get the lowest price possible. Did we mention it was free to check? Over 100,000 people have qualified for a $50 copay through Road. Are you next? Start with your free insurance check.
Whatever they paid you to do this interview. Don't do no more interviews.
A lot of the bums like to come and sleep in my abandoned car when it get cold, and they bring prostitutes back here and do drugs and shit. I just gotta get enough money to get it out of here.
I just felt like things
go
were,
get your job.
a couple times I walked in, my grandmother wasn't, things weren't up to my liking, and I'll just leave it like that, because they won't get mad at me. But I think they got it together. They're gonna have to figure it out on their own now, because I'm not helping. I helped already.
You wasn't helping anyway.
A lot of times when I start getting more momentum and more attention like this, they start getting jealous. And they're gonna say I'm crazy for that. No, you tripping.
No, you
They
start
say I
acting
walked in there
different.
high
Stop
off
doing
meth,
it.
cocaine, drugs I don't even do. They do it. And it just clicked together, man. The first time
So
I was
your
over there, I
own
said,
family says you do cocaine. Okay.
a couple times I walked in, my grandmother wasn't, things weren't up to my liking, and I'll just leave it like that, because they gonna get mad at me.
Right. So you just
But I think they got together, they're gonna have to figure it out on their own now, because I'm not helping. I helped already, so. A lot of times when I start getting more momentum and more attention like this, they start getting jealous. And they're gonna say I'm crazy for that. No, you tripping. They'll say I walked in here high off meth, cocaine, drugs I don't even do. They do it. And it just clicked together, man. The first time I was over there, I said, this the other day,
Knock, knock. Nephew. Corey boy.
See? They had already kicked his ass out of there.
Tell me to get yourself.
So by the time I came back, everybody ganged up and was like, you can't get your stuff. And, you know, the old me would have just, I don't want to work
She
with
said, you coming to get your
He cannot live here. He cannot give you permission. No, cannot do that. Granted, can you tell him to get out of the house? We got a camera in here. Kevin got a camera in here. Kevin.
Back up.
This camera out of here. He's putting on the show. He's putting on the show for real. Bring this camera out here. You gotta go. You got your stuff with you.
Get it from me.
You don't let me know, Mom. I'm gonna get it stuff. I'm gonna get it.
He did something.
Can you go up to this for me?
That's the reason why.
I gotta grab my stuff.
about the thing with my grandmother.
He used the cameras
So I spoke to the person.
to get this stop.
They wanted to escalate to a fight. We men can fight now. Women,
Now he did something.
that's something for them to handle.
He did
I guess the
something.
women don't like that. While they were away, me and this man settled our differences like men.
I had them recording and they can come in here just like we just did. That's why I know you don't know what's going on. I'm telling you. I had 2 people here.
I'm telling you, I saw the video.
Footage of what?
I saw the camera footage.
It ain't no footage of what? Footage of what? I came in here. I came in here about some other shit that we've been talking about. So if y'all don't know, let me talk. And then we was talking like men. I said we gonna fight like men. Like, alright.
She tired of his ass. She tired of his ass. Get out of here now. With that bullshit. Get your ass out of here. That's y'all rent a car shade room?
What else I got in there? Is that all? Y'all want me to just leave that? You want me to just leave that tank? Think it's something I really need? I'm trying to get out that way. I gotta go to work.
Work with.
What I need, my hand is gonna be a loser. Hold up. That's right, Daddy didn't like his ass. I just need reps. I love you, baby. I got a session with Pino Redo, Trey 2-3 today.
Look at him. See, that's the crazy one.
I'm not nothing to do with you, Sade.
That's the crazy. I know somebody like this, let me tell you. And I'm glad we in different states, because if I see the nigga, boy, these the people you keep away from you. All this drama, these other people are going through it because of this drama. And he gonna roll back up there like it's nothing. I love you. Oh, I got a session with so. First of all, you might be lying. Secondly, so what? Who cares? We're not friends. We're not cool. And this ain't even the time to even try to be my friend. Like, what are you doing? And he got a little sword in his hand.
You saw it?
He got a
There's a bunch of women in his kids. So I was like, all right, I'll just let him win. But they'll see one day.
That was weak. Like, y'all was all ganging up on me and shit. Y'all should just let me and him could go down the street and do something.
Fight?
Or you could have like Biz and him let us do what we do. I'll whoop his ass. We shake hands and chill.
Post this footage.
That's cool. Post it. Send it to me. Send it to me.
He said I'll whip his ass.
Send it to me, baby. I will give it to him. Have her do it. Then why you bring it up?
Yeah, but if you gonna put me on some shit, I'm telling you, don't have permission to put me or my kids.
Man, I did not.
Yeah, she just talking. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I know, she knows that. She just talking shit. Let's go. Send it to us. I love you, Tam Tam.
I'll tell you, I'm the biggest protector.
All right, then go in the house. Go.
Tripping too.
She's doing some
She tripping too. Yeah, she
like trying to figure it out.
tripping. She tripping.
You want something, you already made your mind up. I've been leave.
He can't tag. Because my shit is done. I'm done with social media. I'm done with people.
I'm not done with you, so fuck it.
She tripping.
I'm his biggest protector.
You can't get rid of me.
Bro, go in the house.
Can I record you saying that? Can I record you saying that?
That I'm his biggest protector?
Yes.
I'm his biggest protector. I love him so much with all my heart, and I cannot enable shit.
Bro,
I'm his biggest protector. Everybody
he
knows.
did not have
Everybody-
your Debo looking ass on the camera until you gave him permission to put your red from Friday looking ass. Felicia, she look like Debo, Red, and Felicia all mixed in one. Tell me I'm lying. That's a dude. She live in California though, so I ain't gotta worry about running into her, cause that motherfucker there.
Ain't no jealousy nowhere. Always protect. It's always love. When you come back and watch this, you gonna know it's real. And I'll leave it at that. Leave it at that.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Get your little glass on off that camera.
I'm the king of R&B.
See?
My family is jealous of me.
See?
But it used to be hard when I didn't know where to go. I gotta stay here, you know, y'all gotta let me stay. And they just keep like trying to fight me and shit.
We gotta reprogram you, bro, because you've been thinking you the bishop, bro. You wrong, bro. You the king. You gotta go.
Hey, we trying to do a documentary, man, the reinvention of Kevin McCall. So
what?
For real, man.
That's what you think you're doing?
You the sauce, bro. For real. I listen to that
Damn,
shit, bro.
Shane, bro.
Ain't nothing gonna talk like the music. You
That's
feel
what
me?
y'all told Kevin?
And I got some high expectations. Like I got the biggest names in the game sending me
Shane,
music, and I've
bro.
heard everything, bro. Like,
oh shit.
Bro, y'all told Kevin that this is the reinvention of Kevin McCall. Okay, let me see what your title says. Your title says Kevin McCall tells all the Chris Brown beef, Eva Marcel, and fighting for his kids. Y'all never gonna call little humans children, are you? You just gonna steady call them goats and shit, okay? You call this Hear Me Out. Now, he says it's the reinvention of Kevin McCall. Damn. Y'all took advantage of that crazy boy.
your shit's
Damn,
like top of the line, bro.
Now we could put the family dysfunction and show that. So then when I cast out the demons in my family, other people could get healed through that. That's what I'm doing. I'm using my life to. Once I put it on the camera, then I can make analogies out of it, music. I can make art imitate life, and I like to make life imitate art. I like to do both. Like I like to make a bar out of life. God been giving me energy to stay up.
Okay.
Like I just need minimal sleep, minimal food.
And that's not good for insane people.
But I need a lot of peace.
You gotta put that brain to rest.
Because
You sure gotta put that brain. Crazy people and no sleep don't mix. I'm trying to tell you. You get that night button. I'm trying to tell you.
I have a job. It's just like once you clock into a job, and somebody clocking on the job, they don't have time to be just playing around. You don't even bring your whole family. You don't bring your family to work. You know. I just happen to have a job where when I wake up, I'm working. I ran into your manager too. I've been trying to get more work and less checking in on. I don't need that. I want to work. So when people don't work with me, it makes me feel like it's a problem. Is that making sense?
Then the nigga Tyree's gonna call me and say I was homeless, right? And they said I couldn't stay at my granny's house because I was getting into it and bringing it to his river. So I'm like, ooh, he finna let me move in. He's like, look, you homeless? I'm finna do something for you.
What grown
Call
man
anybody, friend anybody.
say some shit like that? He a whole grown ass man talking about some, ooh, Tyrese about to let me move in. What? Kevin don't know he's a hobo. He don't know he is a bum. He don't know he is a sorry old good for nothing bitch ass.
It's Gibson. And I stamped this message.
I said, if you don't get the fuck off my phone with that weirdo shit.
Whoever you know, call them. And if they not fucking with you, they might end up fucking with you if I'm on the phone to at least stamp it and say, look, girl, look, my nigga might be going through some shit, but you do know the nigga. And if you got a room somewhere he can crash out, let the nigga crash out.
You know what it is? It's like big brother I never had. You know, look up. I wish he'd work with me, but since he won't.
He shouldn't have did. Tyrese. You should apologize to the public for that. You should apologize to your fans. And I'm serious. You should apologize for that. Because you know you were wrong. As he just stated, you won't even work with him. Okay? Much less you would not let him move into your place. So why are you going to call somebody and say, this is Tyrese Gibson? Let him stay with you. And you know they're going to do it off the strength that it's you telling them to do it. You vouching for this dude. Why would you put somebody like Kevin onto somebody else? Why would you do that? Now, this is showing a lot about who you are. At the end of the day, even though we already know a lot about you, Tyrese, that ain't good. This didn't help. And this should have been addressed years ago. However, he keeps telling this story. The fact that they don't show the clip with you saying that shit. Nah, bro. This is some crazy ass shit. You was gonna call somebody. I'm glad he hung up on you. Cause he was mad cause he wanted to come stay with you. He might liked you. He might have wanted to be in your bed like he was in Rockstar bed. But you was gonna put that man in somebody else's house. And who knows, they could have had kids, nieces, and nephews, anything. And this is a crazy ass motherfucker in real life.
Everybody that wouldn't work with me,
that's a
now
damn
just
shame.
like,
That's a damn
I'm taking
shame.
the power and making it like,
niggas ain't shit.
They can't work with me. And they know they can't, like, they can't write songs like what Bryson can. Bryson to give me a run for my money, but that's K-Mate, baby. So when I said you can't get a feature now, it meant something. Tyrese, you can't get a feature now, bro. Watch them both come back in. Watch me get a feature from Bryson Tiller and Tyrese.
We're EF Ultimate Break, the best way to see the world for anyone 18 to 35. We handle everything. All you have to do is find a trip, pay interest-free, travel.
So delusional.
If you're thinking about selling a house anywhere in Atlanta, including the blue areas on this map,
Promise.
So Young Thug seemingly offered to help you
There you go.
financially.
You ever messed this up too?
And then retracted his offer.
You messed
How'd
it
that
all
make you
up.
feel? Did you reach out to him?
You messed up
personally?
everything.
I just reached out to him immediately, but I know one thing with celebrities, they don't like people to be thirsty. They like to feel like you're their peer. So I was like, I'm gonna humble myself and reach out at least, because I'm a Young Thug fan. I love his music.
So he reached out to Young Thug immediately. However, we know Kevin fucked that up for himself. I doubt Thug even talked to Chris Brown. Kevin came right out on TMZ, not even a week later, he was like, I don't like no hand-me-downs. He was talking shit about Thug for making the offer. Okay. All right, nigga. But he said he reached out to him immediately. Then he gonna say, most people like to feel like you are on their same level, not beneath them. But he calling to give you money that you crying on the internet for with your food stamp card. How is he gonna see you as being on his same level? That's not possible. So can you imagine what that phone call went like?
But I'm like, I'm not gonna set myself up to look like I'm thirsty. So I already said, you know what? I'm gonna tell him.
Crying with the food stamp
Time
card,
to work,
it can't get no more thirstier
and
than
at least
that.
give me my manhood and I can work for it and earn it. Because I never had a problem working for my money.
Ain't nobody.
But I already did earn my money. Like
if you come out here and you complaining because you got a food stamp card, ain't nobody fucking with you. We know what you about. Nigga crying because he got a food stamp card. What?
Time ago. It's more about the principle.
Did you feel he was genuine?
I felt he was genuine. Specifically, like the hairspray, that genuine spray on his head. It looks real.
It's not even funny.
But after you get to sweating and singing and it gets to dripping.
It's not even funny.
Because it's not real. He reminds me of Genuine's Beijing spray.
It's not even funny.
You talked about drugs. Have you taken any drugs?
Drugs. How many of us take them?
Listen, he can holler about Tank, Genuine, Tyrese, all he want to. They held on to their careers. To this day, they got fans, music. They done been in the industry. They had a long run. Still touring. And you cut yourself off early, so what are we saying here? He keep trying to throw shade at these dudes. He feel like he should have been them. He should have been one of them, if not all of them. He's a hater. A hater. Look at him. Stop doing that, boy.
We deal in some perk 30s.
Perk 30s?
Drugs, yeah. Medicine is drugs. Love is a drug. Music is a drug.
Damn.
Sex is a drug. I done overdosed on that a couple times. I overdosed on chemo on sex. No, fame is a drug. And I believe that was the worst drug that I ever had. Fame and fortune. And God is prophetic. He talks to me through analogies. God has bars.
Now that be Satan.
Yeah, I smoke weed like
That be Satan talking to you, nigga. You on perk 30s? Wipe your mouth.
Like, now you smoke crack. He's like, my bad, gang. Ain't mean it like that, nigga. Because I ain't got my right. I'm real open about my drug usage because I feel like people do a disservice when you don't speak about it. Number one being, people assume how you act on drugs. There's two things you can do. You can say you're on a drug and act away, and now people are assuming, but you're not even on the drug. So were you acting crazy? Was the drug that you acting crazy? Was their perception? Does it even matter? I don't care about perception. I cussed out this famous attorney yesterday because I like to cuss people out because once I know it's like a spirit of any kind of like manipulation, control, Jezebel spirit, it's demonic to me.
I'm gonna get the nigga off the shit.
What are you talking about?
Any motherfucker I'm like, every day you gonna shit. I'm in the room. They gonna get him off crack. You're like, why is this one? If any of your friends ever on crack, I tell you how to make it off. Now you get him off.
I want to help you. You don't have to do this shit.
You can't never make nobody get off nothing.
I'm like, but I'm not even that
Especially
into
no crack.
it. I just be want to stay up sometimes. I'm already up.
Whatever he talking about, that's some bullshit. Don't y'all worry about it, because ain't no such thing. You can't make nobody get off for nothing. If you see somebody on drugs, people say, oh, they need some help. They don't need shit. Don't nobody on no drugs need nothing. Except for the desire. Because ain't nothing going down until they want to do it themselves. Use the damn fool talking about something. You wish somebody helped them and all that other kind of stuff. But you wish that on nobody else. Shit. And I know my mama and all her siblings were fucking crackheads. She died smoking that shit. It don't matter what nobody else do.
So, I think this nigga switched it with some shit that make you not want to do powder.
Hey, fair, nigga. Hey, I'm on EBT, bro. Hey, that's wild. Hey, look, bro.
I'm down, bro.
You revealed that you were on food stamps on the podcast. How did that happen?
I've been on food stamps a lot of times. There's been times where, even before I sold my catalog, where just the money wasn't enough. This is what I really want to say, all jokes aside. I never did it for the food. I can go knock on people's house, and my talent is enough for me to survive. I find shelter, everything, but medical, I can't take care of my torn shoulder, my feet. You know, I got shot in this part of my body. Got a lot of stuff going on, so that's why I want EBT. I'm also just get frustrated, you know. Sometimes I get sad, you know, tired, and it's more so surrounded by my daughters. You know, I just be like, dang. A mother should be able to relate to that, or a father. Like, 1 week without your baby, you're like, wow, you go crazy. And then you want to make sure people ain't doing weird stuff, whatever stuff might happen to you, like it happened to me. So I'm like, I know what to look for. Y'all don't.
Who is y'all?
So little stuff like that drives you crazy,
See?
I'm beautiful.
This is not a sane dude. He is very dangerous. He just said with his daughters, he would know what to look for. But y'all don't. Who is y'all? The mamas? So you think that you're the best thing for your daughters that you don't even have nothing to do for? Oh my God.
Feet. You know, I got shot in this part of my body.
Nobody cares.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
It's
so
just shot you in your head.
That's why I want EBT. I'm also just get frustrated.
Your head.
Sometimes I get sad, you know, tired. And it's more so surrounded by my daughters. You know, I just be like, dang. A mother should be able to relate to that, or a father. Like, 1 week without your baby, you're like, wow, you go crazy. And then you want to make sure people ain't doing weird stuff, whatever stuff might happen to you, like it happened to me. So I'm like, I know what to look for. Y'all don't. So little stuff like that drives you crazy, but I'm gonna be real with you. Now I'm like, it's a blessing in disguise. Now I get to focus on my music. But I'm using my music to attract my daughters to know who their daddy is. By the time I get them, my own house, own crib, few of them. And they're gonna be able to have everything they need. If I get them right now, they still gonna have everything they need, but I'm gonna need a village to help me. I became an adult at 6. I did what I wanted. My parents don't really watch kids. They try, but they really don't. So I did grown-up stuff at 6, all the way up. So I've been grown. How's my relationship with Eva? I'm more so focused on my relationship with God.
You better not say one motherfucking thing wrong.
And I hope she has a great relationship with God, because I know He makes things as if it never happened. So I'm more so focused on my relationship with Him. I don't really think of a relationship with her like that. Because at the end of the day, if my relationship with Him is right, no other relationship really matters.
The ex-boyfriend of a Real Housewives of Atlanta star in trouble with the law again. The 34-year-old Kevin McCall finds himself behind bars today after he had a scuffle with sheriff's deputies inside the Fulton County Courthouse.
Now, your ex, Kevin McCall, was arrested yesterday. What had happened?
Okay, so this is what's so crazy about it, because he was arrested going into court for a case that he filed against me. So more recently, he drew suit against me for child support, which is amazing because he's never given a cent, and I've raised our child.
I did 3 years in prison for a probation violation. I had 4 years and 1 year suspended sentence. When you combine them, that's 5 years. But the judge saw fit that I get time served and only do 3 months because of the circumstances. She said, but don't talk about your case online. I said, what she think this is? Is this some type of Illuminati stuff? But she was the judge on Michael Jackson's case.
This how dumb this dude is. You had 5 years, and she just gave you 3 months and said, don't be online with the mess. And you want to question that? Well, go sit your ass in jail then.
But she wasn't the judge, but she was a part of the council. She said she was mean to him, too. She didn't like the king of pop.
And I recently changed my daughter's name from his last name to our family name, which is Sterling, and he now wants to reverse that change.
There are people who are jealous of their daughters because the dad is in love with the daughter and not in love with them. So it's like you can't have one without the other.
But you ain't talking about even myself.
You can't have one without the other.
That's a fact.
Do you have a relationship with your daughters?
I haven't seen them in 10 years. That's why I just put everything online, so they know about me. I'm using the parents advocacy group. It's called My Child Says Daddy. It's over here in LA. You can look it up. My child says daddy. And I gave them over $5,000 twice for both children, and they just haven't followed up. They just disappear, say they have deaths in the family. It's always an excuse. And so then I just get tired, and I say, why try? Then I'll try again, and I'll just be depressed. Every time, there was times back then I couldn't even get out of bed. And they're talking about why you didn't work. Even if I went to work a regular job, I couldn't get, I was clinically just depressed over my kids. So you can forget about something. And all these people out there telling me to get a regular job, that's because you can't sing like me. If you could ever sing like me, you would never say that. The mug is not sitting like yours.
Wow.
The mug is sitting. Everybody who talks about Kevin McCall, I want you to look at the mug and see if it's sitting. I'm pretty sure it's standing, and it needs to go stand in the corner and find itself. I'm just depressed because I miss my kids. I don't even need no clinical. I never had mental health issues. The only thing I ever had was being very talented, and people were attracted to you like moth to a flame, and you're like, get the fuck away from me, what are y'all doing? Like before I wasn't over here when I was just chilling. I believe I was a part of a smear campaign because I didn't want to sign with a certain PR group, Primary Wave, allegedly. And then my child's mom was signed to them as well. So then when I didn't sign to them, I don't know, they told her to flip, or I don't know if she was my MK Ultra handler. I don't even know if that's real. Project Paperclip. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. The ISIS Papers. Frances Cress Wilson. I'm hearing voices.
Right
I'm
here.
sorry. I'm gonna stop saying
Right
stuff.
here. So this is where he caught my attention. This is where he caught my attention. Now, what does this mean? I still can't stand his ass. Why is he saying this stuff?
His mom was signed to them as well. So then when I didn't sign to him, I don't know, they told her to flip, or I don't know if she was my MK Ultra handler. I don't even know if that's real. Project Paperclip. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. The ISIS Papers. Frances Cress Wilson. I'm hearing voices. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop saying stuff. That stuff but the stuff like that, what I just was saying, it made me go crazy a little bit, because it's like,
Kevin is such a manipulator. MK Ultra, Paperclip, ISIS Papers, Frances Cress Wilson. This is shit I've been talking about for years. He could just be saying it because he heard about it, he read about it. He could just be saying it because he's throwing something out there for people to think about him, and you can draw conclusions like that, So it could be a multitude of things. He could be genuinely affected by some of that, but Kevin had issues before he was in the industry, so boy, if you don't comb something, I just swear I can't look at his ass.
what if I'm not the problem, just my skin is? And that's the cause of all of this.
Man, shut up. You
The
call all this
allegations.
demon. He's a demon.
The hate. And what if it's really that?
No, you a demon.
I've been mad at God a little bit. I beef with him a little bit sometimes, but it's not a strong beef. It's just like a passive beef, because he's doing all this stuff for me, but I'm still like, yeah, but you didn't have to let me go through all that. But you're like, and look what he made you do. I don't got resentment. It's just like, damn, you didn't have to make the burden like that. You know what I mean? Maybe you did. I should appreciate it because it made me stronger, but a lot of that stuff really hurt. It hurt bad. Stuff with my kids. Just certain stuff. I feel like people intersect stuff. So like Bible study, that's my thing. Bible study, people doing the Bible. People go to church, but I don't like when they do all that fake stuff. They do all that. They do it disservice sometimes. And I've seen people fake it. I've seen people wig fall off. I know God can do that. God is not the author of confusion. And your wig is confusing. So, I go to the house of the Lord, but I'm looking for one right now. I think I want to start a Bible study. God been telling me if I start a Bible study, it really won't be for the people, it's for me. And they can see us growing together. And that's what I wanted to do with the project. Like,
He another Christian
I'm not a
rock.
gospel. I am a gospel
This
guy.
nigga is up here
I'm not
acting
perfect,
just
though.
like his sister, Christian Rock. That's why he was on that 20 versus 1. Because he want to act like now he want to use God, just like she do. Playing. Just playing.
Other than now, I'll be in a strip club sometimes. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a song where I'm singing a love song to my wife, who happens to be a stripper. I always find a way to make it work. But I'm also going to put this gospel song in here about how I had to use EBT because I didn't have no money or no place to sleep. And I was really talking about from years ago, but I guess I was talking about now. Me and my child's mom, we didn't have a perfect relationship, but we had a decent relationship even after all of that media stuff. I moved in with her. I just posted the videos with me with my daughter and stuff. But when she started dating guys, they put the pressure on her. And I think she succumbed to depression because times was hard. Most of the time when I did see her, I did give money, you know. But I wanted her to have it. I wanted my baby to have it. She was expensive, especially out here. So I didn't feel like I was paying to see my baby. Maybe some people will see it that way. I don't. But yeah, when she starts dating the other guys, they like. So that's why I don't see my kids.
They told you they're going to whoop your ass.
Are you saying no relatives still? You agreeing with her? Are you with the girlfriend?
Tell the truth, Kevin.
I'm just day to day. Just figure it out. Sometimes I just stay up, so I don't gotta think about that. The longest I did was 5 days. That's when my shoulder hurt. I got a knot in my back after I stayed up 5 days. And then it went away in 2 months. That's why that medical, I need that. Don't cut off the EBT, yo. Well, I'll get some real medical because my son is about to blow up. I saw the numbers. Everybody get it together, or Kevin McCall is gonna get you together. Now get it.
What? Man, he act like that was a flex. That wasn't no flex, bro. Shout out to the Shade Room because you did your thing. You did your thing, y'all. This is on the Shade Room. The Shade Room got Kevin McCall, dumbass, to sit up here and do yet another video. And this one is diabolical. Yes, some of my screen is down. I already talked about that in the beginning, so I'm not going to be explaining it no more. Damn. Diabolical. Diabolical. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.